Mic check. Okay. Good. Austin, I was talking to LeBron about the team clearly inconsistent, right? The record shows that 24-25, had some really good wins, some really bad losses. Where do you think that the nature of that is coming from? What's been behind the inconsistency?
I don't know if you can just point to, one or two things. Because if it was that easy, if you see a problem, you fix a problem. In any situation in life, you address, what you don't like and what could make you better as a person, as a team. But we have to come together as a group, organization, and figure out exactly, what it is that we can do better as a collective group to be better. Because you see on nights where everything's clicking. It's beautiful. It's beautiful basketball. We're swinging it, playing second side. Everybody's involved, and then you have nights where it's not pretty and it's not good basketball, and we have to, convert back to the good and just try to continue to do that every single night. And that's really, if I had the answers, we'd already have fixed it. But the more good basketball we can play, obviously, the better.
Defensively, of course, it's a little bit more difficult without Anthony Davis. Clearly, he makes a big difference on that end. But where tonight were some of those holes, and where was Atlanta getting their shots, and what were you seeing on the floor?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you play against a guy like Trae Young and DeJounte, they're so good at, getting downhill, shifty, but not forcing anything. They, for the most part, play the game the right way and make the right read. And especially Trae with his passing ability and scoring ability, it's tough. He's super quick, shifty, likes to reject ball screens, gets downhill, puts the big in tough situations, and then also puts the low man in a tough situation with his passing ability. But we just have to be better as a collective group, regardless if we're, 1 through 4 switch, 1 through 5 switch. We have to, be physical and create, indecision for them instead of just letting teams play so freely. We all can get better. I personally need to get better and just strive to be better.
There are some lineups with you and D'Lo, and whether it's been Vando or Rui in the past. This year, sometimes it's been Torian or Cam. Are there different requirements for you, like in D'Lo, depending on if it's with like more of a shooter or more of a bigger guy that does different things? And how has that been for you with those different groups?
Defensively or offensively, or both?
I suppose they either, yeah, because they kind of go into each other.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like going back to the first question, when you play the game the right way and, we're moving the ball, everybody's getting touches, everybody feels comfortable, and I feel like that's why it's such beautiful basketball. Everybody's in rhythm and, making the right play, being unselfish, and then defensively, we just had to, me and D'Lo are two of not the best on ball, straight up defenders in the league, but we have to compete and rely on team defense and knowing situations, knowing that, AD, when he's playing, is going to contest at the rim, or knowing the gaps there, just having that, specific knowing of what's going on helps a lot. And sometimes we get too strung out. But, we'll always look at that and try to continue to get better.
Austin, sorry.
No, I'm kidding.
Sorry, I walked in late. It sounded like you were talking about defense, though, within that answer. Yesterday, Rui mentioned communication as something that hasn't been there. LeBron mentioned that for the communication to be there, the understanding has to be there as well. Do you feel like you guys understand what's being asked you defensively in terms of scheme, in terms of, what the coaching staff is asking of you?
We go through, a lot of the times the day before and the morning of what the game plan is. So, yeah, we should have an understanding of what we're being asked to do is just going and executing that. And communication is probably the biggest thing on defense. Just like I was just saying, the knowing of, where your help's at or where your rotation is going to be if someone gets beat. Because when you're guarding the ball at the top of the key, you're kind of blind. Like, you can't really see what's behind you. So that communication can give you the certainty to, be more aggressive, or if you're switching 1 through 5, be aggressive to the ball screen and then get under. But we could always do better. I'm sure the coaching staff will tell you straight up that, we all can do better. And that's what we're striving to do. And that's it.
Austin, it feels like the buzzword tonight has been communication from everybody. At this point of the year, from a layman's point of view, shouldn't the communication be the easy part?
Yeah.
Why is that still an issue?
If I had that answer, it'd be fixed. I think individually we had to sit down and, look ourselves in the mirror and, kind of just ask, what are we bringing to the table? And start there. And then after that, like you said, that should already have been done. But, we're better than what our record, indicates, I believe. And, that's a great question. And if I had those answers, then, I don't think we would be 24 and 25 or whatever we are right now. So we'll continue to, try to figure that out. And communication is probably the most important thing, you can do as a team.
Thanks, Austin.
Appreciate y'all.